we're the organizers of this event. We're also the publishers of Tech Briefs magazine, which we have copies, if you haven't seen it or picked it up, copies of our latest issue that has profiles of all of our finalists that are here today. So please do take a look at that. But you'll be hearing from each of them about their great ideas coming up. So this is the 23rd annual event. That means I started with it when I was 15, so it was really incredible. But it's been my privilege to be part of this from the start, and it's one of the most exciting things we do, certainly, and I think it serves a real great need and public good. Because this contest isn't just about big ideas. It's about big ideas that can make a big difference in the world, that can improve daily life, that can save lives, that can help our economy. Not sure it's going to help your flight from Newark Airport when you leave here, but we can only do so much. And it was a big year for us. So even in our 23rd year, this event keeps growing. So we had over 600 and I'm going to not be exact, let's say 630 plus. So over 630 entries this year. But the most exciting part of that is it was from 67 countries. So this is truly an international event. It was a record setter for us in terms of the number of countries participating. And that's going to be represented. You'll get a real international flavor as we go through today's program. So if you do the math on that, your chances of being here as a finalist were about 1%. And you had to go through 3 rounds of judging. I was explaining somewhat earlier. We're fortunate to have a great group of 13 judges here with us today, but there's over 60 judges through the entire process who participate, and some in multiple rounds, but who participate through it because we start with that large group, we winnow that down to a top 100, and then we get to you. And when I say you're all winners, I literally mean that in a number of ways. I'll tell you a story related to that. So back in 2018, I went to the big Consumer Electronics Show. And if you've ever been there, you know, it's these enormous exhibits of everything in automotive and aerospace, et cetera. And tucked in the back of one of the halls, there's this tiny exhibit booth from a company called Meld Manufacturing. And Meld, I walked up and said, "What do you guys do here? This is interesting." Said they were a startup just getting going that made large-scale 3D printers. But what was interesting about what they did is they were able to 3D print metals for the aerospace industry, in particular certain grades of aluminum that no other 3D printers could do. And so now you could produce tank parts and so forth on a scale using their 3D printers. And I said, you know what? We have a contest for you. And so the founder, who I met that day, decided to enter the contest. That year, they won the manufacturing category in our first place in manufacturing category. Fast forward to this year, I was attending another conference. It was from the Society of Manufacturing Engineers that was all about 3D printing and additive manufacturing. I'm walking the show floor. Lo and behold, they're in a giant booth, 10 times the size of what was at the Consumer Electronics Show, is Meld. And there's the founder. And I said, well, how you doing? They went from 2 employees at the time to dozens, multi-million-dollar profitable business, a whole new set of 3D printers that advance beyond the first stage, all kinds of investors participating. And the comment was, we couldn't have done it without you. The publicity and the exposure and the credibility and the thrust we got from being part of the Create the Future contest was integral to our success. So the message I want to share there is she wasn't the grand prize winner. So yes, it's wonderful to walk away with the $25,000 check, no question. But every one of you are winners because you got this far and you can take this. And hopefully, what we want to see happen is I'm walking around that show next year or whatever show it is, and there you are, and you're a success, and you're out there. That's what we're all about. We're all about helping great ideas find their way to practical use where it makes a difference in the world. And so I congratulate all of you for getting this far, because it sure isn't easy. So with that, I would like to shut up and turn it over to the person who will take us the rest of the way in the very capable hands of Chitra Sethi, who is the editorial director at SAE Media Group. Chitra?
It's hard to follow, Joe, but I'll try. Well, welcome to the final live judging round of the Create the Future Design Contest. Well, we do many shows, but this is my favorite. We are so excited to have you here as we celebrate the power of bold ideas, spirit of innovation, and the future of engineering. Today, we'll hear from some of the brightest minds who have dared to imagine what's next and turn those visions into real impactful designs. It's a showcase of creativity and the kind of thinking that designs the future. So get ready to be inspired, amazed, and energized as you hear from all our finalists today. Over the next couple of hours, 7 finalists will be pitching their ideas to a panel of our esteemed judges right here in the front for the coveted grand prize of $25,000. But before we begin the pitching round, I want to thank our esteemed sponsors, without whom this event won't be possible. So thank you to our platinum sponsor, Mouser Electronics, an authorized semiconductor and electronic component distributor focused on new product introductions from its leading manufacturer partners, serving the global electronic design, engineer, and buyer community. The global distributor's website, mouser.com, is available in multiple languages and features more than 6.8 million products from over 1,200 manufacturer brands. Mouser Electronics has grown tremendously in the last few years to meet growing customer demand and houses the largest inventory of the newest electronics components in the world. I would like to welcome Heidi Elliott, Marketing Communications Director for Mouser Electronics, who's here with us today to say a few words.
So first of all, thank you, Chitra Sethi, for that fabulous Mouser commercial. Everyone knows what we do. I don't need to say anything about that. And really congratulations to all of the finalists. Your presentations, which we'll see in a minute, your innovations are amazing. Throughout my career, people have always said, make sure you are, if you want to succeed, make sure you are not the smartest person in the room. And I will tell you that today I do not have to worry about that at all. So I will not stand between you and finding out who wins. You guys have a very hard decision. Good luck to all of you. I love all of your ideas. So looking forward to the rest of the program. And thank you.
Thanks, Heidi. And now I want to thank ComSol for being the platinum sponsor, not just this year, but for 2 decades, since the early years of this design contest. ComSol, if you don't know already, is a global provider of modeling and simulation software used by engineers and scientists in all fields of engineering, manufacturing, and scientific research to simulate designs, devices, and processes. Its platform product, ComSol Multiphysics, includes functionality for creating physics-based models and simulation applications, as well as workspace for modeling and simulation management. The software makes it possible to model single physics and fully coupled multiphysics. And with that, I would like to invite Bernd Nilsson, President ComSol, to say a few words.
hello everyone, and thank you very much, Chitra, for the nice introduction. And really impressed by your knowledge about our software. So I don't have to talk too much about that either, I guess. But yes, it's our 20th anniversary sponsoring the Create the Future Design Contest. So we're super excited about that, and it's been a great ride with you guys, and we're looking for more. We want more, so keep doing what you're doing. It's very impressive. And I want to thank SAE Media Group, Tech Briefs for organizing. I think it's getting bigger and better every year, so very impressive. And it's great to be here with you all today for this exciting finish of the contest. And I want to big congrats to all the category winners here today, and looking very much forward to seeing your presentations. And the judges, you've done a tremendous job reviewing all those 600 entries, and you're still here, so great job. And talking about simulation, I think, it's just growing and growing and growing. And just when I came here, I had a great conversation with one of the winners here today that, they're using COMSOL and simulation, and that's great. That's what we want to hear. So I think this contest is really a great example on how engineers, design engineers, scientists use simulation software like COMSOL to bring their ideas to life. So keep doing it, and we're very much looking forward to your presentations. Best of luck to you all, and thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the event here. Thank you. I'm not done.
Where's Oscar? Let's get Oscar.
Oscar.
Let's get Oscar. So Oscar Littmark is Marketing Director of COMSOL. Welcome, Oscar. And we have for you, you mentioned 20 years, a special, we don't normally it's the sponsors giving the awards, but today it's a special occasion getting. So this reads that in grateful recognition of 20 years of vision and commitment presented to COMSOL, COMSOL's unwavering support of the Create the Future Design Contest has inspired engineers worldwide to turn ideas into reality and empowered innovators to shape a brighter tomorrow for us all. So congratulations.
Thank you.
On 20 years.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Congratulations again.
Right, thanks, Brendan, Joe, and Oscar. And please join me in a round of applause for all our sponsors one more time. And now, let me explain the pitching round and some ground rules for the competition before we get started. The 2025 contest rewards innovation in 7 categories: aerospace and defense, automotive and transportation, electronics, energy, power and propulsion, manufacturing and materials, medical, and robotics and automation. There were 2 prior rounds of judging to determine the 7 finalists, 1 for each category. The 7 finalists will be pitching their ideas to our judges. Their presentation will cover what inspired them to develop the invention, how it works, what makes it innovative, where it will be or is being applied, and its potential impact to the markets served, as well as how the technology, as Joe mentioned earlier, will help realize the future and serve the society. Each finalist will have maximum 10 minutes to pitch, followed by a 5-minute Q&A with the judges. There is a maximum of 20 points, half on innovation and novelty of their idea, half on the strength of its applications and potential to help realize a better tomorrow. Based on the judges' combined scores, one $25,000 grand prize winner will be named, along with the first place winners in each category. If your entry is not chosen for the grand prize, you will win your category. I would request that you must keep to the time limit of 10 minutes, as we have a tight time here. We will have a last 1-minute warning sign go up. My colleague here at the back, Chris, he will have that 1-minute warning sign. So I hope you all have timed your presentations already, but that will be your warning to kind of wrap it up. And if that goes up it means you're close to the 10-minute time limit, or it'll be cut off at 10 minutes. I also want to remind the judges that there will be no more than 5 minutes for the Q&A for questions following each presentation. If we don't get to your question due to the time constraint, please bear with us. And speaking of the judges, now I would like to thank each of them for participating, for being here, and I want to introduce them. So if you can either raise your hand or just stand up, wave to the audience at the back when your name is called out. Malat Arar, Staff Engineer, General Electric Company. Eric Barnes, Senior Technical Fellow, Northrop Grumman. Jeff Crompton, Chief Technology Officer, SBCI. Tyrannus Taprick, CEO, Neuropair, also our 2023 Grand Prize winner. Brian Dengel, General Manager, KHK USA. Inma Galvez, Supply Chain Quality Manager, ITP Aero. Joseph Lipman, Director of Device Development, Henkel Corporation, is retired. Rohit Ramnath, Senior Product Engineer, Masterbond. Scott Richel, Application Engineer Director, Mac Molding. Susan Stanton, Partner, Redwood Invitation Partners, Principal, SPCI. Adnan Turki, Senior Professor, Engineering, Devry University. And Paul Cotti, Founder and CEO, MRA Mates, LLC. Well, he has the best seat right there, by the bar. Well, thank you to our panel of judges comprising leaders from engineering and technology fields with decades of experience and expertise. We appreciate your time and effort here judging the round. And a round of applause for all our judges. So let's get started with the pitches.